Hello, happy Monday, welcome to weekly vlog 59. I am dressed, I've got earrings in, I'm about to do some makeup. My sister's moving house this morning. What? So yeah, so I'm off to go be helpful and help do some cleaning, and then also help them move stuff from the van into the house, obviously. I am bringing, as per, a crochet project. Let me show you what I've done. It's kind of evolved since you last saw it. It has straps. The front is all done at the length. It carries on around the back. I have crocheted the back panel. Now the back just needs straps and it connecting, and I'm working on the ribbing. Let me just get this off the ball. This was just yesterday. I did 1.5 bits of ribbing, so I've got half left to go, and then the bottom ribbing is done. So this is going to be the ribbing for the bottom of the jumper. It's very Crayola, sort of, yeah, so this is very crayon. This vest, so yeah, so I'm going to finish this last little quarter today, get it all sewn on, and then carry on crocheting the straps. I'm going to bring it with me to my sister's new house, because, you know, it gives me something to do. You know, so yeah, so that is kind of the plan for the day. It is about 10 past 10. We are about, Rye's just getting ready now. I'm obviously dressed, I'm about to chuck some makeup on. I got most of the stuff I needed together last night, and then I need to do the last little bit. Some snacks and that, but I might pick them up on the way. Or chuck some stuff in and then get some fresh stuff on the way, but yeah. And quickly I just need to sign his name and some moving house cards, and I'll fill them in on the way as well. But yeah, so that's kind of the aim for the day. Is, yeah, I'm going to give myself some eyeballs and be a helpful bean is today's mission. So yeah, dressed in tracky bottoms, one of my cool skinhead t-shirts. Ironically, mine are all knitting themed. They did bring out crochet ones, and that was before I was into crocheting, and the one they bought at Christmas, I'm not a big fan of Christmas stuff, as you know, but it was crochet themed. So yeah, so next time there's something crochet themed I'm going to get it. But yeah, so, but for now I've got my mirror, my makeup is just down here. I'm going to do a bit of eyeliner on my dots again, and yeah, so I'm gonna get myself dressed, I'll brush my teeth, do deodorant, all the good stuff, and then yeah, head out. So I will meet you a bit later at my sister's house. That's so weird. Things are kind of swapped over. Her partner is now going to be at the house. She is going to be with the moving van. So yeah, so that kind of happened this morning, which is fine. So yeah, so I get along with her partner Luke a lot. I've known him obviously a lot of years. So yeah. So we're both going to be practical, because that's what we're needing to be this morning, you know. They're going to go buy some stupid flea spray because the carpets, you don't know what's in them. And then yeah, I'm like bringing cleaning supplies to give everywhere a bloody good wipe down and clean, you know. So yeah, we're on a mission this morning. But yeah, so that's kind of the aim. So I'm going to get myself ready so me and Rye can be on the bus together, because obviously he is off to college this morning. In 20 minutes is our bus, so in fact I should probably put the internet back on my phone, open the bus app so I can stalk the bus. But yeah, hope you're having a lovely Monday if you can. I thoroughly enjoyed my weekend. I literally, me and Ryan spent Saturday chilling in our respective rooms, doing our own thing, just back and forth and going, look, I've done a thing, look, I've done a thing. It was really sweet, really nice. He watched Star Wars. I came in and he called me in when it was Duel of the Fates in episode 1, because he is a good child and he's like, it's your favourite bit. So yeah, so, but no, yeah, it's been a lovely weekend. He went out yesterday to the communal workshop. I chilled and did a shit ton of crochet, which was cool. So, but yeah, so that's kind of, you know, was our weekend. But for now, we're gonna get ourselves ready, head out. Boy is off to college. I'm off to move my sister, and I'll catch up with you later. Bye. Hello, you were on the flat bit of my sofa, not the arm of the sofa. I am back from my sister's. I've been there pretty much all day. I will include hopefully a few clips before this of her house. I will ask her permission first because it is her house. But yeah, spent the day there. Excuse my lungs. I flea sprayed the whole house, the whole upstairs and the stairs where it's carpeted. Just in case, because you don't know what pets someone had before on what's in the carpet. So yeah, we did that for my sister. She had a pretty shit back, bless her, of all things to have on a moving day. She's always got this naff weird frozen shoulder thing she gets. So yeah, so bending, you know, doing weird angles doesn't work. So yeah, so I helped with that. They had movers who were amazing. They brought everything in, which was great. Obviously everything went downstairs because we needed to do the spray stuff upstairs and then organise. Went for a wander to the local charity shop. I grabbed a Beatrix Potter book about her life and everything that looked really good. A pack with some buttons on it, and a little thing with wooden acorns that I thought would be really cute on something in my room. So yeah, so that was all pretty good. And I think everything in the charity shop was half price. So for those three things it was £1.75. Bargain. So yeah, and then we did co-op, got any bits she needed for that, like bin bags and that kind of thing. Some lunch and bits. Went back and we just started unpacking boxes basically and organising the boxes. Her partner, by the time we got back, had built the bed upstairs, which was cool. Yeah, built a whole load of furniture, bookcases, big TV unit, Rosie's desk, his desk, you know, really whizzed through. And we were putting boxes, he was putting boxes upstairs as and where they go. We were packing the stuff downstairs, so we unpacked the entire kitchen, got that put away. It's not in its permanent place, but it's in a cupboard. So yeah, so we did all that. Gave the cupboards a wipe down before putting stuff in them, which was all really good. We had a moment with the water. The heating got put on and then suddenly the water stopped. That was a whole thing. Got it fixed. Figured out you need to open up all the stopcocks, and because it was a house that was split into like in half, so it was like two flats, and yeah, the garden was split in half, and yeah, it's an unusual house. So yeah, so there's multiple stopcocks around the whole place. We had to go around and check all of them, and we got it figured. So yeah, so I did that. Got the water working again, which was cool. So that saved a big panic. Yeah. What else? And then he just worked on putting stuff away. Once the living room was put together, I kind of had to go sit down because I was feeling a bit. And my sister did point out, she was like, "You've done a lot of stuff for several hours, you haven't really stopped." And I'm like, "I know, but I feel guilty for stopping." She's like, "Shut up." So yeah, so I sat down. And then by then, you know, everything had been put away that needed to be put away. And those guys were unpacking like the clothes and bits, and my sister was unpacking boxes and organising games and books and all on the shelves. So they pretty much got a chunk of the living room put together. There is loads of stuff there for like a really cool conservatory that's like the width of the house. There's a lot of stuff in there, but yeah, her partner is off work for 2 weeks, which is awesome. Rosie's till Wednesday, and then obviously can do bits. So yeah, so we got a lot done. Bless. Bought us pizza as a thank you, which was very nice. So yeah, Ryan came up after college and met me there, so he was able to see the house for the first time. So yeah, so that was all very nice. And then yeah, we had some Dominoes, and then we got a taxi home because it's cold out this evening. It's so cold. I think today and I think tomorrow are the chilly days. Wednesday we got it like 14, and then Thursday it's 17, but tonight it's freezing. So make it make sense. So yeah, so it's chilly tonight, so yeah, we're all good. I had a little scare with Nigel this morning. He has a little build up on the bottom of his back, top of his tail feathers, that's meant to do like oils. Then he preens it down, but it like clogs up, so I have to sort of we noticed it before and sort of cleaned it all off him. It was okay, so I cleaned it all off him again, because it just solidifies. And then I'm not sure if it's just something a bit wrong with him or just a misformed thing or something. You don't quite know. So yeah, so cleaned that off, and he basically went into shock. So he was a bit, wasn't willingly staying in my hand. I'm like, come on mate, please stand up and use your feet. So yeah, so that was a bit spooky this morning, but he got himself all together before I'd left to go out. I did get a few bits in town. I treated myself to a Grace lunch. I just fancied something to eat, and I was starving, and yeah, so I got some lunch, which was very nice. I finished, I can't find where the needle is, there it is. Finished the crochet band. There's the one side, and then it went round, and this is the other side I did, and then it joins there. So yeah, very Skittles colours. I've joined together that much of it onto the actual thing, so that is what it's looking like. So yeah, so I'm about to sit with some needle and thread and just hand sew the band onto the bottom, so then tomorrow I can sit and crochet the straps, which means hopefully this will be done in less than a week, maybe just over a week. So I obviously do have to make some more ribbing for the armholes and the neck hole, but we will see. That is going to literally be like really thin, like not like about a third of the bottom band, so hopefully it'll be much quicker to put together. That might be actually a nice thing to take out with me to do in the sunshine. I'm gonna go for a walk in the like nearby wildlife, sort of, the lakes, as it's known where I live. It's lovely. So yeah, gonna go nice walk there in the sunshine, because obviously I've got a bus pass till Thursday night, so I don't have it for Friday. But yeah, I have offered if they need me I can help out, but those two are ploughing along, so I don't think they're gonna need much help, to be fair, but I offered. Yeah, so I'm thinking tomorrow I'm gonna have off. From doing anything too big. Obviously we'll do stuff. I was meant to get some bits done, but I just didn't. So yeah, so thinking tomorrow we've got to do the recycling. There's a few bits in the side. There's a bag in the hall that needs taken out. The recycling was collected today, but who cares? There's some washing up I need to do. Might do some baking tomorrow. Might do these M&S cookies I was saying about. I think that will be a nice treat, but for now I'm going to sit and do hand sewing. I've got a YouTube video on, and I'm going to sit and eat Mars bar. You know when you just fancy chocolate? And yeah, little Mars bar would be very nice. But yeah, so I'm going to sit and hand sew this bottom waistband on, and then yeah, just chill, because it's already just coming up to 9 o'clock. But yeah, it's been a long old day. Used a lot of spoons. God, yeah, and I walked nearly 9,000 steps. No, over 9,000, nearly 10,000 steps. So yeah, so it's been a busy day, and I've done a lot of organising and thinking, because yeah, poor sibling was a bit overwhelmed and decision fatigue, and just yeah, autism and ADHD are a combo. So bless, yeah, just everything was new places, new people. And I was like, would you like me to adult? And she's like, please. So yeah, I kind of took a bit of charge on organising stuff and all that kind of thing, just to help her, so she just could mindlessly unpack and I'd put things where things needed to go. So it's been the organising brain. Oh, of course, it disconnected. Sorry, remote disconnected from my PlayStation. But yeah, oh gosh, makeup off soon. I will say I'm thoroughly enjoying nothing on my lower lash line, doing these little dots underneath my eyes to appreciate it so much more, and I can wear makeup so much longer than I ever could before. So yeah, so I do appreciate it, changing up my makeup style. But yeah, no, so I'm thinking tomorrow we're gonna have an indoor day. Gonna crack on. I've got a shit ton of clean washing to put away. I've got a shit ton of washing I need to do. Like, some in the bathroom. There's a basket in my room that I'm still working my way through, so I want to get through that. And yeah, so I think we'll do a wash load or two tomorrow, and just plough through a pile of house jobs. and get some of this vest done. Should be very cool. But yeah, also today I wear out my new hat. I didn't care I mismatched. I've got my hippie jacket, my fun shirt, orange trousers, orange pink shoes, red coat, pastel hat. Did not give a shit. It was great. But yeah, so I wore my new hat out today and it was so warm and so lovely. So yeah, so I think this will definitely be coming to Disney, just even chucked in the bottom of my bag for evening if I get a chilly head. Because yeah, but no, it was really lovely. So yeah, so it's really cool to wear something I made. So yeah, but there we go. So that is Monday. Sorry I didn't show you much in person at my sister's house. We were honestly just, let's change up the angle of this. We were just so busy doing stuff, you know, and you're just in that head, that you know, busy brain mode, and you just concentrate on getting shit done. We were doing that. So yeah, but yeah, so a lot has been done, but feeling it now. So yeah, so full up belly, got my little bit of pud next to me, and yeah, I'm gonna sit and do some hand sewing while watching YouTube and just decompressing from the day, and then yeah, up early to get right after college. A housework day, I think it's needed. Several house jobs I need to do, and just yeah, it will be, you know, something we can do at home, but I'll wash this off when I go in my room. But yeah, it's been a good day, but I'm very pleased with, yeah, what I managed to do, being helpful and useful, because that hideous I'm being, you know, I need to be useful to be any good as a person, bit in my brain. It's work in progress. It's a work in progress, we're working on it, but I did get to scratch that today, and the fact I was helpful, because yeah, my poor mum is still so poorly, bless her. She's so unwell with this horrible flu-like bug. It's all in her gland. She's really quite poorly, so bless her. Rang her in that sort of I need a parent moment help on the water thing, and yeah, bless, she sounds so rough. So yeah, and I was like, please, if you need anything, just ask. But yeah, so she's proper poorly, so I'm kind of, yeah, being really sensible and leaving her to it, because the last thing you want when you are feeling rough as shit and all you want to do is just rest and sleep, because that's what she said it sounds like. You know, the thing I had in January, she's like, I feel that rough. Yeah, so literally sleep and rest is all that I found. So yeah, so I didn't want anyone round, so I'm not going to do that to her. So yeah, but obviously, you know, messaging and dropping her voice notes so that she can type back to, because as she said, talking hurts her throat. So yeah, so not very fun, bless. But because my mum wasn't able to do helping with house stuff, it made me feel good because I could go help. So yeah, so that was very nice. So I did a good thing today. Not to show off, but it felt very nice to be helpful and doing stuff, and you know, so I had to bring a whole load of stuff up that they needed to, you know, just use while getting things together and all that. So yeah, but no, so I'm gonna go enjoy my spa. I'm gonna swap over this PlayStation remote for one with a bit of charge, and yeah, I'm gonna sit and blindly watch some YouTube, just background chatting nonsense while I hand sew this waistband on, because I'm very impressed. I have got a waistband made in a weekend, and it's quite wide, you know, it's 2.5 inches long, wide. So yeah, so I'm quite impressed with myself. So, but obviously the other edging is not going to be that wide. It's going to be like an inch, maybe not even an inch. So yeah, so, but for now I need to go just rest and, as I say, decompress. God, my eye looks red. So I'll catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. Bye. Hello, happy Tuesday. It's afternoon. I slept till 12. I was so tired and achy this morning. Being helpful is bloody achy on the old body. They're now just unpacking boxes, so I don't think I'm going to be needed this week. But you know, the offer was there. But it's amazing how quickly stuff got done yesterday with my sister. So that was cool. Just having some very belated breakfast because I'm starving. Just had my meds. Today's a housework day. because we've got to do some housework. I'm going to do a bit of washing up. There's recycling I need to move off the side. And it's just washing. So yeah, I'm going to do wash load. I've got a whole load of washing that needs folding. But I think for now I'm just going to chuck it on my bed so I can fold it there. And then when Ryan comes in later, I'll be like, there is a pile, there is a pile, there's a pile. So you can just put all the piles away. So yeah, get his stuff folded and put away. Mine can just be done tomorrow or something. Oh, pardon me. Or at least I can get, like, I've got a clothes horse right in front of me covered in pants that need putting away from him. So yeah, but minimal. I do need to do the recycling on the side. I need to wash it up in the bowl, put away what's clean already on the side. Take out the rubbish, do a wash load. It's not essential, but I'm doing it. Make an M&S style chocolate cookies. I found a recipe on TikTok because TikTok has done me well for recipe finding. I have a whole little, you know, you can add stuff to collections, and you know, all mine are private, but I've got them on there. And I have a food one. And yeah, I've saved some really good stuff via TikTok. So yeah, and I had a bit of a search yesterday, and I just searched, you know, DIY M&S cookie. It came up with a gingerbread one. I'm like, oh, and I did chocolate. I found it. There's one recipe for the triple chocolate cookies, and it looks very good. So yeah, so gonna make them today. And the great thing is the recipe makes 10. But you are meant to put them in the freezer for a bit, so what I might do is make some, but obviously I don't need 10 huge ass cookies today, so I think I'm going to do that and then just keep some in a box in the freezer, so then I've got just emergency pudding when I fancy it, which is a very smart idea. So I'm going to do that, because there was another TikTok recipe I was going to do at Christmas, but of course I've got every plague going there before or after Christmas. So yeah, I didn't do those sort of freezer cookies I had planned to do, so I will do them again at some point as well. But yeah, that's kind of the aim for the day. Where I got off to college, okay. I was so tired this morning. Had some really cool weird dreams. One involved going looking in an art shop, which was really fun. I fell asleep. No sleep meds. Yeah, apparently really bloody physical activity makes me exhausted. I also didn't wash my makeup off, so I woke up this morning all sort of, you know, proper smudgy everything everywhere, and I was like, I need a baby wipe. So yeah, it made myself look like a human in the bit I was up this morning. I attached the bottom, I'm looking at my crochet project because I've got the wall here. Attached the bottom band last night, and I did 2 rows of crochet working on the back. So yeah, so that's also on today's jobs list, is to carry on doing that. So the weather is improving. It's quite bright today, but the temperature tomorrow and Thursday. Tomorrow is, let me have a look. So I've bought this croissant and I'm sort of pointing around with it. Good croissant. Tomorrow it's going to be 15 Celsius. Thursday it's going to be 17. Friday it's 15 again, but I don't have a bus ticket for Friday. Friday is a bit housebound. But I might go get some mud. Because the bag I've got on my balcony, I don't have much in it. I know I don't have much in it. So yeah, go get a little bag of mud. Maybe from like Home Bargains or somewhere. Take the wheelie trolley out with me. Might go do this tomorrow, because then I can spend the nicer day out on my walk. But yeah, so I might pop out tomorrow to Home Bargains. Get a bag of just potting mud, which is useful anyway. But also, last year I didn't do my seats until like May. Bit too far along, funnily enough. They did flower and I had sunflowers, but you know, we're in March. I'm gonna start with sunflowers. and I bought a tray thing, and I have some other tray things I'm going to check outside and see the state of them. But I am going to start a whole load of sunflower seeds this week, get them going, because yeah, it just makes sense. So I'm going to do that, so they can, you know, get going and get growing, which would be nice. So yeah, so that is kind of, yeah, to the plan for a bit later in the week. So yeah, but for today, indoor. Tomorrow Ryan is out, so I'll probably go out and go do a few bits. Go pop to Home Bargains or wherever, go get some mud. Pardon me. It's where I miss Wilko's at this time of year. It was so much easier to go to the middle of town, go to Wilko's and just, you know, go home with it. I love Wilko's for that. Although I could get it from Tesco. Tesco do bags of mud. That is near the bus stop. Could do Tesco. That is an option. And I do want to get some yogurts. Because I'm really, you know, I inhaled the yogurts I got in Aldi last week. So I want to do, I don't need a full food shop. You know, we've already had pizza this week, so I can't see Ryan wanting pizza again. But we did have, you know, we've got various bits still from last week, dinner wise, but we need, like, we've run out of ham, sausage rolls, we've still got chocolate yogurts, but I've run out of my, like, breakfast yogurts, I want to call them. I'd have them with breakfast and lunch, because yeah, yogurt is very nice. Get a few more cakey bits, because we have eaten our way through those tiny cupcakes were amazing, by the way. Yeah, so I need to do a bit of an Aldi shop, so thinking, yeah, might do an Aldi tomorrow, just so we could have some nice bits and pieces, which would be nice. So yeah, so that's kind of the game plan of the week now, is pop out tomorrow, I'm going to get some mud, I want to do a bit of an Aldi shop to fill in the gaps, obviously a few more house bits tomorrow, and then Thursday we're going to go on a really nice walk. Gonna take some bits out, gonna go feed the ducks, you know, we're gonna have just, yeah, and if the little cafe's open, I might even go get myself a Mr. Whippy ice cream, because it always is indulgent and makes me feel like a kid getting a Mr. Whippy ice cream on the lakes. So yeah, it's just any ice cream up that way makes me feel like I'm a little kid again. So yeah, so I might go get ice cream and like a hot drink and just sort of sit and people watch and all that. Ironic getting an ice cream and a hot drink, but you know what I mean, it's sort of, yeah, or ice cream and just, yeah, people watch. So yeah, so that would be very nice. I'm really looking forward to that. I think I'll do my head, not that my head's particularly bad, but you know when it's just nice to just go sit in the sun. And I've described it to Ryan, I'm like Wall-E, where he just opens up his solar panels and recharges. That's what it feels like to me, to sit in the sun and just literally recharge, like, my happiness, vitamin D sort of storage, and just sit and really go, that feels better. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to my jaunt out and just go for a nice walk. And yeah, I bought bagels that Ryan has not touched, because he does this when I buy him something that I know he likes, and then he's like, no, I'm not in the mood for that, I won't eat it. And we've had them for a little while, so yeah, I'm gonna chop them up and take them out and go feed the ducks, because you're never too old to feed the ducks. So yeah, do that Thursday, and then Friday do some gardening, plant up some seeds, get them going while it's now warming up, and yeah, leave them in, obviously on the window ledge, in like seed things I've got. So yeah, should be able to get a whole load of sunflowers started, and maybe some other bits I've got. So yeah, because obviously I bought all kinds of sunflower seeds recently, so I would like to get them going. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan for the rest of the week. But for now, I'm going to sit, eat my breakfast / lunch. Probably will have something else to eat, because yeah, I'm quite hungry today. I've already had one, and obviously I've got the second one, and I'm like, this isn't going to be enough. So I think I'm going to have this, and then I might, because we've got those Subway rolls still, we've got 2 of them, and we have no more meatballs, so we can't have meatball subs with them. I might go put a chicken burger in and have a hot lunch today, because it feels like that kind of day where a hot lunch is needed. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna have a hot lunch and yeah, get like a wash load going so that I could be on the way. And yeah, it's a fairly chill day today, but we're gonna do stuff while being really quite chill, which is nice. And yeah, it's nice to feel tired and a bit achy, not crazy achy, but just that you did stuff and stretched muscles kind of achy. Being helpful yesterday, so yeah, so that was very nice. So but yeah, no, Rye's got some parcels coming today, so he's asked me to keep an ear out for the door. So all good though. Hope you're doing alright. Yeah, I hope your day is, not too bad. Do you have any nice plans for the sunshine this week? Or, did you do anything nice in the sunshine this week? Because obviously this is going up on Friday. I think we've, still got to have a nice weekend, But yeah, you guys enjoyed it? Are you not into it? I mean, I say I'm not. I love autumn, but then again, autumn is lovely and sunny and bright still, bright, crisp mornings kind of thing. I just don't like winter with the darkness and the lack of light. That's where it gets me. So although everyone's a bit you lose an hour's sleep on Mother's Day, and I'm like, don't give a shit about Mother's Day, but we get sunshine more of the day. I'm quite happy. It just always sucks it's on a Sunday, but at least I don't have an early wake up Monday, so little victories. We will take them. But yeah, cool. So I'm gonna go, eat some breakfast and probably go put some lunch on because I am that level of hungry today. What did I have yesterday? Oh, I did Greg's baguette and sausage roll and some pizza. But yeah, I'm just very hungry today. So I'm gonna have both breakfast, lunch and dinner like normal people do. But I'm having breakfast and lunch together. Doesn't matter. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you a bit later. I will try and show you some bits and pieces, but but either way, we'll be having some doing indoor stuff today. So I'll catch up with you for a wee chat or a show of stuff a wee bit later. Bye. Hello. Popped to the corner shop because needed an ingredient for cookies. Asked the kid if he wanted anything. Joked to Cornetto. Joked on him. I want Cornettos. Any Edgar Wright or Simon Pegg fans know of the Cornetto trilogy. So yeah, so we have Cornettos now. So I'm going to have an ice cream on this very pleasant day. And I am just working on crocheting the back panel of my vest. So yeah, very pleasant day. So I'm going to sit and have an ice cream now because we've got the door open and it's lovely. Ryan's home. So yeah, thought I'd just share with that. It's gone out. Catch up with you later. Hello, happy evening. Have I done many jobs today? No. But have I eaten a cornetto? I had breakfast and lunch at the same time. And I've crocheted. Yes. Look. I'm working on the back. So yeah. So this is where it's turned around, becoming the back panel, and then obviously the sleeves will be shorter. So I've now got a point. So I tried it on and Ryan measured it for me. So I know how far I've got to go up from there to basically the base of the neck, and then I know from there from where I was to the straps. So that is what I'm crocheting now. I've got, it was 8.5 in total, and then 5 inches to the base bit of my neck I pointed to, but then I've still got the ribbing to go, so I took it down an inch. So yeah, so I've got 4.5, no, yeah, 4.5 to crochet up, so it's all solid in the back, and then it's 4 inches of straps, so then connect with the front, and then all the main bulk is done. But I will say it is crocheting up beautifully in like the 2 lines. So yeah, so it's really working well as the rainbow, and obviously it continues it through the extra panel I put in. So yeah, it's given it a really good look, which is really nice. So yeah, I didn't quite realise how achy I would be today. But the nice thing is, compared to me, you know, the new thing I'm trying to learn is that the list I make myself, sorry if I'm looking down, I'm doing this, the list I make myself is not a must be done straight away. It's just a suggestion list, you know, it's just a suggestion. So I'm like, yep, so I'm teaching my brain to take jobs lists as suggestion lists, not must be done. Would the world end if I didn't make cookies today? No, it wouldn't, funnily enough. Would it be a nice thing to do while I'm having another indoor day Friday? Probably, you know. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save it for another day. You know, I did have a look outside on the balcony of the door open for a little while, at my bag of mud. There should be enough to do some seeds, although I might get some more when I'm out tomorrow, just because it would be sensible. I don't think Aldi have got their mud in yet, I'm not too sure. But yeah, if need be I could always do just a run to Tesco and get some. Maybe, you know, or do it after I do like my walk around the lakes Thursday, get some on the way home, go via Asda or something, grab a bag and then bring it home with me from there. So, but yeah, or just use what I've got. It's not urgent, to be fair, you know. So, I keep taking this damn fuzzy thing on and off. I'm now back to being too hot. I've got the heating on because I'm drying washing, so I'm just going to take this fuzzy thing off again. I'm drying some washing. It's not crazy warm, it's like 17 I've put it on. But yeah, my body is really shit with heating. It finds it all too much. Hence why for years I just used to put it on as when I needed it, because, you know, I find it actually too hot to have central heating on. But yeah, so but yeah, so we can do some gardening Friday. We'll see how far we get. With what we got, I think it is much more sensible. So I don't really want to take big out of the way jaunts tomorrow. Just want to go do Aldi, get the bit of food shopping I want to get, and then come home. So yeah, just doing rice and dinner now. I'm not crazy hungry right now, but I'm thinking I might have a noodle pot in a little bit. Those nice ones I got from the Sainsbury's food delivery, the Japanese soba noodle ones. I'm gonna have one of them because they're very nice. So yeah, so yeah, and probably a few snacky bits. But it's been a very chill day. The weather has been lovely. It was nice to have some sunshine and some fresh air going. It's nice to be cracking on with this, you know. So hopefully if I get this all crocheted, I can be working on either the banding or, yeah, I think that might be what I take out of my walk. I was thinking of maybe taking the sunflower cardigan out with me and weaving in ends, but I think actually just crocheting the edging for the armholes and the neck would be much more productive. So, because once I get going with some music and that, I can really crack on. And I did so much of the bottom, working up in like, I think it was chunks of 3 or 4. 3 I think I went up. But if I then sort of shuffle it on the little board, my computer, laptop board, have it like going across there like I did, and do it in like rows of 3. And just, yeah, work through and do a whole load of bits. It will work out very well. So yeah, so I don't think it's going to take too long for me to do the ends on the cardigan. This has got another half a day left in it, maybe. I don't think I'll get it done tonight. So yeah, I think tomorrow should have the straps and everything done and it connected, and then it's just the edging. So yeah, so I think, yeah, it's another day in it, and then this will be done, which is pretty cool. Then it's just finishing the edging, it was also my first time trying on the edging going around my stomach, because obviously, no, I'm not meant to do that type of stitch there. I hadn't tried it on since sewing it on last night, and yeah, it works well. It's fitted, which is quite different, but it's quite nice to have something fitted, because, you know, but I think the plan for this is to be over t-shirts, where I think it will look amazing as a fitted garment, you know, sweater vest style, as they're meant to be. So yeah, it works with the vibe, and also it'll work over like dresses. I think over a t-shirt dress this will be amazing, especially like my black one. It'll be so dramatic. It's actually while I was doing bits, obviously yesterday at Rose's house, chatting and all that, I was saying about, you know, how I've saved like some wool shops as well as fabric shops for us to go to on holiday, because I've been watching obviously various YouTubers who knit and crochet and that, and someone buys yarn, or whatever you want to call it, and stuff. I'm not sure the difference is, don't ask me, on their holidays, and then they've got a memento of the fact they've bought the wool, and then also when they make a thing out of it, they've then got a garment that they can say, oh yeah, no, that's the wool I got in this place and I made this out of it. So it's a nice, like, really personalised souvenir, and I liked the idea of doing that, both with some sort of wool to make something out of. I've already kind of got my inspiration from TikTok. Someone came up on my For You page, who I've actually followed, asking what square is better, and they were going to make a stained glass bag inspired by a stained glass rose window, which obviously Notre Dame has lots of windows. We're going to Saint Chapelle, that's full of windows. I've been trying to go to Saint Chapelle for years now. So yeah, and then we're going to go to Galerie Lafayette to see the big window. Stained glass is going to be a good theme for our Paris visit, for the non-Disney stuff. It's a very good theme. And I was thinking, oh, I might get something in like the green, or the green of like the metro signs would be quite fun. But now I'm thinking something to represent stained glass, like a multicoloured yarn or wool. So then around it I can crochet like black or grey, probably black, to give it that kind of shape. And they did, there's a sunburst, but obviously there's various different shapes and bits you could look up for various types of squares or hexagons or whatever shapes you wanted to do. And yeah, and I thought, oh, a bag inspired by Notre Dame Saint Chapelle stained glass, made from wool, bought in France. How amazing would that be? So yeah, so that is my hope to find while we're there. And also because obviously I am a lady with many fingers in many pies, because I can't not. Can't not, she says while crocheting. What a pun. I obviously sew as well, so I'm planning to go to some of the fabric shops in Montmartre. I couldn't go with Ryan because they were borehamtillas. And when I went for my birthday last year, it was just so hot and I was just doing so many things. I overplanned it. So yeah, but on the last day, me and my sister going to Montmartre. She wants to go to some a bakery there. I want to go to the Ice Square. And then I was like, oh, they have fabric shops there. Can we go to one or two fabric shops? And I plan to do the same, to get a piece of fabric to make something as a nice, here is my French fabric, here is the garment I made from my French fabric, that I can then, you know, wear as a wearable souvenir, is what I'm thinking would be really nice to have from now on. They're more sentimental, they'll feel more important, and obviously I love a bit of tourist tat, don't get me wrong. I will still be buying a baguette pen and a silly scarf with printed on artwork, because that is what I like, but I will also be doing something quite nice. So yeah, So that is kind of my plan, is to give myself a little bit of spending money to get myself a nice piece of fabric, not as inexpensive, just as in I really like it type of fabric. Let's just unravel some wool, so I have to stop doing that. As well as some nice wool to make. I've already got it figured as a stained glass bag. I think the stained glass bag would be so beautiful and so dramatic. So yeah, so that is my plan, which is quite nice to have made them plans. So yeah. But I will obviously I can't do any of that till I'm in Paris, which is coming sooner and sooner and sooner. I've added some more to my savings today, for spends, because obviously got to save up for some holiday spends and food shopping and metro cards. We've both lost our Navigos. Me, I've lost both my weekly and my normal Navigo, so I don't know where the hell it's gone, which is so frustrating, but what can you do? So yeah, so probably gonna have to buy us Navigo weeklies. If I can find my Navigo weekly, it'll be amazing, but I have not found it so far. And bearing in mind how much of my house I have moved around and organised and went through the past, you know, couple of years, because I didn't use it. Last time I used it was last April. I've used the suitcase since then twice. I bought a Navigo Easy for when I went to Paris in the summer, because they didn't do weeklies then, and it wasn't economic for the time I was there. So yeah, I've done that hideous thing and put them away sensibly, and I can't remember where. There might be an off chance there might be in a little zippy bit in the suitcase, but I don't know, so I am not holding my breath. So either way, we might have to spend an extra €10 buying some Navigo weekly cards, because with the journeys now being £2.50, but they go all the way out of zone 5, which is great. But obviously it's great when we're doing our long journeys in and out of Paris, you know, from where we're staying at Aldi Europe, one stop away from Disneyland, but then it makes it £2.50 for the one stop to Disneyland. So yeah, it just makes more sense for us to be getting a weekly ticket with jumping on off the metro. I am now more fatigue savvy with my travelling, so yeah, if I can metro it I will, just because my body will appreciate it. Sometimes it will be nice to go for the walk and potter, other times it won't. You know. So yes, that's what we're kind of going to learn, is that kind of stuff while we're there. But well, there we go. I've chatted. I've done nearly a row and a half of this, so yeah, my 4.5 inches I've got to crochet. It's going to grow. Again, I've done the wrong stitch. No, I didn't. I did the right stitch. So yeah, so I'm going to sit and just crochet this. I think I'm just going to get the back continuing as a solid block up to where it needs to be, and then I think I'm going to do the straps tomorrow, because then I've got to tie it off, and then yeah, do the same width as the front straps, and then measure from then upwards. And yeah, it's a bit of a ball ache, but it'll be worth it. This is really freaking cool bit of clothing, to be fair. So you know, it's very 80s TV presenter, which is my favourite kind of vibe, you know, in the non-creepy way, just like Playdays kind of era, that vibe, you know, Dave Benson Phillips. You know. But yeah, so this is that. Yeah, I just need to do some more of this wide bit at the back, because obviously the back is going to be wide and more up, and then I'm just going to have it to the top of my neck and scoop round, and then little straps, so it's solid at the back, and then strap it at the front. So yeah, so but no, it's fitting wonderfully, and I really like it, and it's so colourful, so soft, and it's a really fun project. The only thing I will say is those balls of wool are an absolute ball ache Quite literally, this one fell apart yesterday. Spent like 20 minutes untangling it and then wrapping it up as a ball of wool, my sister's. So yeah, those weird cake things are a nightmare, but they're really colourful. So yeah, that's just, you know, the problem I've got. But it's not a hard problem to sit and have to wind wool. So yeah, so I'm going to sit and carry on crocheting. Ryan's dinner's in the oven, and then yeah, gonna have soba noodles for dinner. But yeah, no, today's not been the housework day I planned. But then again, this is where I am improving in my listening to my body and not taking jobs list as a, you know, the world will end if you don't get it done. My guilt brain has been really quite quiet today, which has been really nice to have a quiet guilt brain because it's so loud most of the time. I will say I've been on top of my meds, my anxiety meds. I had my second one about now, 2 hours ago, so that's working really well. And then obviously I'll have the third one a bit later. Probably need to place them a bit better, but yeah, working on taking all my anxiety meds, which is making a world of difference, I think. So yeah, but there we go. So I will leave you to it. Sorry if I've just been rambling today. It's that kind of mood, to be honest. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. There'll be a wee Aldi haul. Yeah, whatever else my brain decides to show you tomorrow. But yeah, that is tomorrow, not now. So I'll see you then. Morning, happy Wednesday. I have not gotten up. It's like 11ish. Taking my meds. Take yours if you need to. Get them in my system. Oh, how are we doing today? It is a glorious day out there. It is sunshine, it is clear skies, there is no wind. Today is going to be a nice day weather-wise, so yeah. Today's plan is Ryan's just waiting for his friend to be awake so he can head out, go do bits, because it ends up their days off from college coordinate. Yeah, it's one of his friends from senior school. They're lovely. So yeah, and then obviously I'm gonna wake up a bit. I'm gonna go food shopping. I wrote a bit of a list yesterday. So yeah, although I was thinking of some nice ideas because I saw they had. I've seen what was on the. I'm gonna go to Aldi. Obviously it was on the like fruit and veg Super 6 thing, and the meat offers this week. They got salad potatoes. I had to throw mine out, they were too sprouted. Sucked. But yeah, they had salad potatoes, and then they've got like the Italian something sausages that sound really good. I took a little screenshot. Italian style Tuscan sausages, so I'm going to obviously read the ingredients because I need to check for garlic. But they sound very nice. So I'm thinking of doing like, I've got some peppers in my fridge that need using up, so I'm thinking of doing like sausages, little mini roast salad potatoes where you just boil them and then put them in the oven so they sort of, yeah, tiny roast potatoes. And then chuck in peppers with the potatoes, like slice some peppers into some decent bits and roast them so they go really nice and charred. Oh, I love roast red peppers. Yeah. I would do some green veg, but I don't know. Might do a little bit of salad maybe with it, but then again they don't sell the lettuce I like, and the one in the fridge is not. I need to have a clear out of stuff in the fridge. So yeah, so as usual I might buy like, I don't know, I could get like iceberg or little romaine lettuce. So yeah, so I get some lettuce and some cucumber and bits, so I might do a teeny tiny little bit of salad with it. And that sounds like a very nice dinner, to be honest. So yeah, not Ryan's cup of tea, but There's only so many chicken wraps you can have in life. Because I was thinking, oh, I might buy fresh chicken and do. I used to do like this herb covered chicken with mozzarella and sun-dried tomatoes. I need to add sun-dried tomatoes to my list. Because I saw a sausage orzo recipe online that sounded really good. So yeah, and we've got loads of so I'm just typing things on list. I like to because I know that layout of Aldi in my head. I had to relearn it when our store got redone, so I had to relearn the layout. And yeah, and I write my shopping list in the order of things, so then I know what to pick up when then. So 20 potatoes, salad bits. Here's some more broccoli. We got carrots, still got the big potatoes. For the broccoli, I've kind of had enough of sweet corn for the moment. We do have tin carrots as well. Salad stuff. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? I was thinking like green beans, but they go off so quick. You literally have to use them the day you buy them. So yeah, so maybe not them today. But yeah, I used to do this herb covered like fresh chicken layout, like sort of mixed herbs and bits on a plate and sort of, you know, like dried herbs, and roll the chicken about in it and then cook it, throw it up, and usually put it in the oven for a bit with some sliced sun-dried tomatoes, mozzarella, and it would all melt together and it was so good. So yeah, and I was like, oh, do I do that? And I'm like, I don't know on the chicken front at the moment. My brain can suddenly turn so quickly on just buying cooked meats, let alone dealing with raw meat again. So I'm like, let's try it with these funky sausages, they're alright. And if not, I do have some Italian herb chicken sausages in the freezer, so you know, both options. So that's the aim tonight. It's going to make a nice dinner. Rye is, yeah, going to be headed out to the workshop with his friend, and his other friend is going there as well today, so he's going to drive them back, which is great. I'm obviously going to go food shopping. I think I'm going to crack on with some more washing, just because it's going to be a nice day, so I can get like stuff drying on the clothes air on my little balcony, which would be lovely. I'm so nearly finished my vest. You got it as one garment. I obviously still need to do edging, but do you want to see it? I did a lot yesterday. Ryan helped me because he came in to show me his 3D print bits. I'm like, can I borrow you? And he did. He helped me out. So remember I said he gave me a hand with measuring for where I needed to work from, which was here. I did this much. And then he helped me again where it ended here, so then from there I knew how long to do. So I needed to do like another 5 inches in total, so I did like 2 here and then the straps are 3, because they basically go over the shoulder, and then this is at the back of the neck, little scoop. Obviously I need to do that other shoulder, that's what the stitch marker is here for the width. And then that will be done, then they'll connect to the front. And then it's just a case of doing the very thin edging. I'm gonna crochet for around the armholes. Please note how beautifully straight this is. I'm so proud of this. It's so straight. And the rainbows look so good. So yeah, do the edging for the armholes and then obviously round the neck as well. So yeah, so that's kind of the aim, but it's so good and it looks so good. Obviously I'm holding it upside down. The finished garment is so nearly there. So yeah, at one point I was like, it feels way too big on the back, but then trying it on and Ryan pins it up for me, it really isn't. It's just how, you know, it's because it's wider at the back than the front, so it just feels bigger. I mean, it technically is, but then again the straps are going over and doing bits because the front ones aren't quite. So yeah, so it's kind of covering both. But yeah, so obviously I want to get the second strap on that done today, sew it together at the armholes. I can show you it, I can try it on and show you it, and then I will also start on the ribbing for the armholes and the neckline, because I do want to get that done so that it's a finished garment. I'll give it steam, finish. So yeah, if I get all of that done today it would be great, but I don't think I will, because I do want to do some house jobs. So I'm thinking if I get a bit done, then tomorrow on my walk I can take it out with me and get the ribbon done, and then if I finish crocheting the ribbon I can then, while I'm out, sew it on. You know, do some crafting out in the fresh air and the sunshine. So, but yeah, so that's kind of the game plan today. Is yeah, food shopping, house jobs, crochet, nice dinner, so it's pretty good. Yeah, so I'm gonna carry on with my little jobs list on my phone, get that going, which is all good. But yeah, so, and yeah, obviously I slept pretty decently. Did have some dreams, but you know, I can't have nice art themed dreams all the time like I did yesterday. Oh, my lovely art shop dream, it was so nice. It reminded me slightly of the art shop I visited in Amsterdam, but just, yeah, so much bigger. So yeah, so hello. Do jobs today. Oh god, look at that hair. We will do jobs today so that I can yeah, go out tomorrow and have a nice walk, feed the ducks and just have a bit of a level of day. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you a wee bit later and I'll give you a mini Aldi haul. And yeah, then we'll get busy with the fuzzy. So I'll see you then. Hello, I'm back from Aldi. Bags of stuff, wheelie trolley stuff. I spent £41.68 on actual shopping, and then there's additional £3.99 on some oven trays I nearly forgot to pay for. Notices I went to go pack, went back and beeped them on the self-service and paid for them. So yeah, but yeah, so non-extras food shopping was £41.68, which I think is amazing. So yeah, so proper going with the using what we've got in the cupboards, and top up kind of week. Obviously I know a bit later in the week, Friday, Saturday, got to do a little bit of fresh stuff, like gonna need some bread / rolls because Ryan's friend is coming around and I said I'll do dinner. So we've kind of decided earlier we're gonna do like hot dogs. We got the Costco sausages, so I probably am gonna buy a couple of baguettes, like big baguettes. So then we can just cut it up and have, yeah, sausages and baguettes. It's like nice dinner. But yeah, let me show you what I picked up. As ever, I'm not going to be doing prices because that is effort. Small loo roll. And because I donated what was left of mine to my sister, a kitchen roll. Brownies. Romaine lettuce. for nice bits, brioche swirls, breakfast, and I got some muffins as a bit of a change of pace on the cakey stuff, and a broccoli. There is one done. Onto the chilli bag. Cucumber, sausage rolls. We have got German salami, one with turkey, and then I've got the French torchon ham, which is lovely. I managed to find sun-dried tomatoes, the antipasti jarred stuff, which was great, so very happy with that. 2 lemon yogurts, 3 strawberry, 3 vanilla. I didn't get any chocolate because we still have chocolate yogurts in the fridge, and mac and cheese. Did a mega stockpile of sweet bits to go in our glass pumpkin as a snack jar and stuff. Got Kit Kats, Penguins, Twixes, Mars bars, wafers. For baking, because I'm planning to do those lovely chocolate cookies, I needed some more brown sugar, so I picked up that. Another pack of eggs, pack of salad potatoes, because I'm going to do those tiny like roasties, and also I'm just going to cook the whole bag, do some later for like mini roasties, and then the others are going to just be in the fridge cooked, chilled, because I love cold new potatoes with salad cream. 10 out of 10. I got 2 of the fudgy chocolate mints for the boy. Oh, I got myself the multi-vitamin boost mixed fruit juice. It's really good. It's $1.79, but it's really good. So I got myself that as my treat. Pack of flavoured waters, because I do like flavoured water. Pack of Lucasades, and then with the other little separate receipt, the 3-pack of oven trays I got that come in 32, 35 and 38 centimetres wide, but they stack and go all flat together. I thought they'd be really good for baking and various purposes, and I used to have loads of oven trays from like Lidl, so German made oven trays are very good. So yeah, so I've got these. So yeah, I mean, I like Scoville, but sometimes 3 for $3.99 you cannot stick your nose up at. So yeah, so I've got these. And yeah, that is everything. Oh no, I lie, it's not everything, it's one more thing. Tomato sauce, because ours is nearly run out. Now that's everything, which is all pretty good. Obviously we're still running off loads of stuff in the cupboards and the fridges, fridge and freezer. We've got fish, sausages, chicken pieces, corn pieces, loads of potato products, you know, all sorts. So yeah, we're all good on dinners, which is cool. So yeah, so it was just like other bits and pieces that had run out. And yeah, I still haven't used up my little loaf of bread yet, so didn't need bread. I prefer fresh rolls, so if I'm gonna get bread, rolls, I'll get them from a like bakery when I'm passing, like from Asda or Tesco or something, or the corner shop. Thankfully it's a Morrison's. There's been several iterations of lots of things. It's a Morrison's, so yeah, we get Morrison's stuff, which is lovely. And yeah, so there we go. So that's all the stuff I've got for now. Obviously I'll have to get some baguettes and bits later in the week, but there's no point buying them now because they'll go hard and stale, and yeah, you buy them when you're going to use them. So I'll get them Friday/Saturday. Oh, but for now I'm going to put this away. Raj's just getting ready to head out, so I've managed to do town and back before he's went out, which is pretty swift. And yeah, I'm going to chuck a wash load on. I've opened the doors and all that, so we've got some fresh air going. It is a beautiful day today. And yeah, I'm going to get a wash load going so I can get that drying outside, and then that job ticked off my list. And then yeah, bring the recycling bag upstairs and chuck the recycling, and that's another job done. So yeah, but for now let's put away the chili stuff and all the other bits on the side. But yeah, so very pleased my whiz in and out of Aldi. So cool, yeah, well, I will catch up with you a bit later once I've done something more with my day. But there we go, an Aldi haul, a quick Aldi haul. But yeah, really doing pretty good on my really kind of reduced things down, you know, which is working. So yeah, it's like once I get a bit less bored and stop mooching things and buying things because oh, that looks good, or ooh, and then realising we've already got some. I used to get really good. Obviously before the old cosy lives, I could get my food shopping to 30 quid. So yeah, so I could do it. Obviously cosy lives, that makes a difference. But in cosy live times, 43 quid's pretty good. We'll just ignore the oven trays. It was either that or a candle, and I was really good and I didn't get a candle because I don't need a candle. It was sweet almond and macarons and it was lovely. But I have a candle that smells like almond croissants, so I don't need one. But I did need oven trays. Because yeah, I have 3. Which sounds a lot, but yeah, not really. So I needed some more oven trays. So, filled a gap. But yeah, cool. I'm going to put stuff away and I'll catch up with you beautiful people a wee bit later. Hello. I've been crocheting. And I've just finished. Apart from the edging. But it's a garment, so it doesn't involve pins. I'm so happy. I've done some house jobs. Very happy with that. But ready for this. Ignore all the long threads. Look at this. And then there's the back. As you can see where I went a bit too wide. But then, yeah. I can't believe I've made this. I've made myself a sweater vest. Let's put it on. We'll ignore the fact. We'll ignore the fact that I have a very baggy t-shirt on. So yeah. So yeah, it's going to work well without a fitted t-shirt, is the aim. But yeah, fits. Basically you have to do on the bust measurement, which is kind of what I did. But obviously it went a bit wide. So yeah, so I adapted it. And that's the back. Ends nicely at the neck. That's the armholes. How cool is that? It's going to be nice with just a little tiny little bit of edging, I think, just to round it off. And yeah, I made a thing. It's so cool. It's very comfy. It does have extra stretch in it, so yeah, so will be very nice. Oh, it looks so good. It's not tight obviously around my neck, it's not tight around my armpits. Did it with a good neckline. So yeah, so the aim is to wear it like over a t-shirt or a shirt, but oh, I can't believe I made this. If I wanted to, I could wear it like a vest top under it as well. But yeah, but I think yeah, a little, oh sorry, a little like inch edging going around it just to bring it in a bit. There, and then it will take it into where my t-shirt sits. I think it would be worth it, and also around the armholes just to give it that finished look. So yeah, so I am going to give it an edge to finish it. Obviously I've got to weave in ends. These are the long threads because I did 2 long threads for each colour, but this is where I've sewn them together, so these are actually the back bits and this is where they've joined. So I mean they're more for shoulders than back, but yeah, I love how it sits and it's very comfy. So yeah, definitely taking this to Paris. I'm so happy. New skill unlocked. Sweater vests. So yeah, very comfy, very colourful, very cool. I'm so happy with myself. So yeah, so I'm definitely going to be going out tomorrow on a nice walk. This is what is left of ball number 2. It is not much, but it can be enough to do a edging, maybe 2. Might manage all of it. But yeah, I think I'm going to sit and start the edging just so it gives me something to do with my hands, because it is only just come up to 5 o'clock. Ryan is out at the workshop with his friend and his other friend, so yeah, with his mates, which is nice. And yeah, done some jobs. I'm quite happy with what I've done. I'm not feeling that you should do more bit in my brain. That's kind of quieting down this week. The fact I've managed food shopping and, you know, a few house jobs and got this physically finished. 1,000 out of 10. So yeah, so there we go. But no, I thought I'd just share it with you that I've made a thing. Made another thing. Have I got 2 unfinished things? Yes. Well, 1. Sunflower cardigan is weaving in ends. The autumnal cardigan is autumnal. I could leave it for 3-4 months and I'd be fine. I'm not going to, I will finish it, but still. But yeah, so there we go. Some more bright rainbow clothing. I think this and my pink Uniqlo t-shirt dress would be really cool. Or obviously today I've got my rainbow pastel trousers on, but I'm thinking like I've got a pair of purple Lucy and Yak trousers that would go really well with it. And just a nice t-shirt underneath, just something simple. Really good, just blast a colour. But yeah, and it goes well with my hair. But there we go. So yeah, I've made a sweater vest. I'm very happy with myself. So yeah, little proud pumpkin. But yeah, so I think that will be it on the old vlogging today. I'm very happy with what I've done. But tomorrow we're going to go for a nice walk out. We'll take a bit of food with us. So we eat a bit of food outside. Lunch outside kind of vibes. And yeah, we'll go enjoy the sunshine and a bit of fresh air and a bit of nature is kind of tomorrow's aim. There's no major house jobs. I must do this. If I do some by accident, awesome. If not, oh well. So yeah, so all is good. But no, I thought I'd just share this with you. But I'm pleased as much. But no, thank you so much. I'll catch up with you later, or tomorrow. Bye. Hello, happy Thursday. How you doing? My hair is in big mode. My eyeball is so pissed off. I last night used up the last of my Embryolisse moisture mask, like thick moisturiser use mask. Usually I just let it sink in, but there was like just a tiny bit too much, so I used the extra and just let it really layer, so as much sinked in as it would, and then it was just like oily on top. So I went and washed my face after and managed to scrub pure, like when you put it in your hands and you like lather it up, then go like that on, straight into my eyeball, pure soap. So yeah, La Roche-Posay does great stuff for the skin, not so much for the eyeball. So yeah, so I had a really pissed off eyeball when I went to sleep last night. Woke up, it was all quite glued together with crud, and then laid in bed, had a wee nap, and it's still very sore. I'm not happy. Could it potentially be hay fever? Maybe. But the fact it's the eyeball I pissed off, not grand. At least it's not, it was really red and irritated last night, so at least it's not that. I had planned on going out today to the lakes and going sitting in a bit of nature. I've been laying in bed procrastinating, and I think my brain kind of needs some people today, but I don't want strangers. So I'm thinking, because I know my mum is out this morning taking the dog to the vet. Oh, there goes the battery. Let me change the battery, I'll come back to you. This hair is impressive. I'm gonna flatten my hair. There we go. New battery, hair smushed down a bit, and I've even put the battery straight on charge. How organised. But yeah, my mum is out this morning taking the dog to the vet. I'm gonna go book her appointment to have her eye taken out. It is the only thing that is causing her any pain or any issues. She's on painkillers for it, so yeah. So literally they've said without the eye, you know, she just won't be in pain and she'll be fine. She hasn't been able to see out of it for years. She's blind as a bandicoot. So yeah, but without the pain would be nice, because bless her, having a constant basically eye ache and a headache isn't very nice, and having to be on painkillers, what would be for the rest of your life because you were sore, isn't fair when it can be fixed. So yeah, so we're gonna have Pirate Dog. The whole family is called Pirate Dog. I've already just said I'm going to be making her eye patches, and I'm going to glue googly eyes onto her, or you know, attach like the old googly eye, or make her googly eye patch. And yeah, the poor dog is going to be dressed up so much more than she was before. So yeah, but I just, yeah, I don't fancy going to be by myself with my thoughts today. I don't think that's a very good idea. And this is the joys of my weird self-awareness, is that I know when I should people and I know when I shouldn't. And I know today I kind of need a bit of people in. I need to ground myself with some people. Yeah. This is where I realise I can get really quite lonely. I don't have a lot of friends. Obviously I've got family, but you know, people work, people busy, people been poorly, you know, so I don't want to, and I have this hideous thing of I don't want to, you know, burden myself on other people because I'm feeling a bit lonely. So yeah, so having one of these days today where I'm just, yeah, I'm feeling a bit sad and just a bit by myself, which isn't very nice. So I think going to sit on a bench in the middle of, you know, nature and trees and ducks and all that, as lovely as that sounds, isn't going to do my brain very good. In fact, it could ironically make me feel a bit worse being by myself. And also it is right next to an area of town my brain finds extremely triggering. And I don't think I've kind of got the strength in me today to go there. By myself. And with these slightly, you know, questioning brain thoughts of, you know, don't want to put myself on others, don't want to be a burden, don't want to, I'm having that kind of swirly day. And it sucks that I woke up in this brain mood on a lovely, beautiful sunny day, and there is my neighbour cutting up some bits. They've been doing houseworks. So, yeah, but it sucks that I've woken up feeling so sort of vulnerable and self-critical on a lovely day where I had a nice plan. And I'm quite upset by it. Try not to cry actually, but yeah, I'm just feeling a bit vulnerable today, and I don't know why. I just am feeling vulnerable, and yeah, I miss having friends. My best friend is very busy right now because obviously she has a new grandchild and she has a very time-consuming job. Obviously the person I disinherited was my best friend for lots of years, you know, although they were a family member, they were, you know, the main person in my life. So yeah, and I'm really struggling at the moment with that gap. And I know I've got no one to fill it, and I've got options of doing stuff, you know, there is like an art society I could go join, but the slight struggle with that is my mum's husband's brother goes there, and there's people my mum knew as a teenager who go there. You know, so it's not very anonymous for me, and that's kind of, and I will be, you know, my mum's daughter, which sucks. And yeah, it's trying to find somewhere I can be vulnerable but also anonymous, to make some connections with people. And yeah, making friends as an adult is so hard, because as a kid, that's sort of thing, you know, as a kid, we don't have, you know, these things, you know, where you just, you know, it's a rude thing, basically. As a kid, you walk up to someone, you go, I like you, and you kind of just make friends, or you sit next to someone and suddenly you're best friends for 10 years. But as an adult, you can't do that, because you just feel rude, or, you know, nosy, or, you know, invasive, you know. Why can't we as adults just walk up to people and ask them what their favourite dinosaur is, and then just start a conversation off that way? Yeah. So I'm just struggling today with some loneliness, and I'm feeling, yeah, just a bit vulnerable and a bit delicate. It sucks, because I don't like feeling delicate. I'm not a delicate flower, but today I'm just a bit, I don't like being by myself. So yeah, so that's the kind of brain I've woken up with today, which is a shit brain, a shit mood. But that's the mood I've woken up in. Would I love to go sit in some nature and just thoroughly enjoy feeding them ducks and all these things? Yes, but my brain is not braining today. It needs a bit of comfort and familiarity and somewhere safe, but not my house, basically. So I think I'm going to go to my mum's house for the afternoon, and like go sit in the garden. Her garden is lovely. It's a proper little sun trap. Yeah. I'm going to go sit in the garden and go see the dog and chat with my mum, and, you know, she's doing bits and pieces, so I'll just sit with her while she does some stuff, or if she's resting, just chill with her, you know, that kind of thing. I just think I need a presence of another person today. So, yeah. But yeah, that's the today I'm feeling vulnerable. It's the word of the day. It's not a fun way to be or wake up to be honest. And it wasn't, you know, my choice of the day. But that's kind of how we're rolling. I have got nice plans this weekend. Ryan is home this weekend, I think, which will be nice. I've kind of missed him being around. Obviously he's doing his own thing, but I've missed him. So yeah, but this weekend they're like, we've got to do craft stuff. And can we have the house? Can we do it at home? I'm like, of course you can. So yeah, so I'm like, I'll tidy the living room, I'll tidy the tables, you've got somewhere to put stuff, and, you know, the kitchen, because they're steaming wood for canal boats, model canal boats, and all kinds of projects, you know. And I'm like, that's cool. And I'm like, actually, I'm going to do sewing, and that means I can take my sewing machine and the little stool I use as a table into my room, and like clear my floor, so I've got cutting space, and I'm gonna finish a dress and make some trousers, and yeah, have my own little creative space. But in here will be glue and things, and I don't want that to get on fabric, so I will do that in my room. And also I can do my own choice of YouTube that way. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to, yeah, people in my house today at the weekend. But today I'm just feeling a bit vulnerable, and I just need, yeah, a bit of a squeeze from my mum, and just to be around people talking. I've missed people talking during the day, because I don't have anyone to talk to. Yeah, just feeling that little bit a bottom lip human. If I was, you know, like, I've not watched it, but, you know, Inside Out, sort of, you know, feelings, my one right now will be that. Is my feelings. It's just, yeah, a bit vulnerable and a bit put out for no apparent reason. But yeah, so that's how I'm feeling, and that's what we're doing today. So I think this will be it for today's little bit of vlog. I'm gonna just enjoy being at my mum's house, and hopefully my brain will just take the little sticking plasters I really hope it will give me. Because yeah, Rye's not going to be back till 6:30. It's nearly 7, so yeah, about 6:30. Yeah, about 6:30, 7. So I've got all day, and I don't want to sit and stew. So yeah, so I'm gonna have my meds. I have had something to eat before I had my little lay down. I did curl up in bed for like an hour and a half, just being warm and cosy, and obviously drifted off. And again, if I wasn't tired, I wouldn't fall asleep. So I take that, you know, as I need it. I don't fight my body on that at the moment. I've gone back several steps, and I'm using my burnout healing of body needs to rest. If it needs to feel sad. So yeah, so I'm just a level of raw emotions today. So we're gonna just let them process and go through and then pass. But yeah, today I'm feeling a bit vulnerable and just a bit delicate. So it's a day. It sucks because yeah, you know, you look forward to something and your brain's like, we can't do that today. We can't manage, so we're not going to, and I'm not going to push it. I was laying in bed already thinking, I'm like, no, don't do it. You push yourself to do too much, and that's what's got you in this mess. So yeah, so now I'm gonna go to my mum's house and just, yeah, take comfort in that safe person and that safe space. So yeah, it was something I do, you know, like I can go see my mum, and she's, you know, it's my house I grew up in from when I was like 10, so it's, you know, there's nothing in it that is off limits, you know. So yeah, but no, I think I just need that today. I just need a really safe, familiar, and people, you know. So that's where I'm gonna go. And yeah, I will catch up with you beautiful folks tomorrow. What's it tomorrow? So we'll do some seeds. I probably will still do some seeds just so I can get some started. I'm not going to do tons, I'm just going to do some with whatever the mud is in the bag on my balcony. If I get a tray done, it's a tray more than I had last year. And to be fair, even if I get some done next week, it's still, you know, 2 months earlier than I did last year. So yeah, so I kind of need to stop punishing myself and pushing myself, because I like to bully myself, it seems. So yeah, but I'm gonna go get myself a drink and meds, and yeah, give myself a moment before I even think of doing anything. But yeah, so I'm gonna head to my mum's this afternoon. And it's 10 to 12 now. I have been awake for a little bit, and yeah, I'm gonna have just a nice day, hopefully. But yeah, so I'll see you lovely folks tomorrow. Bye. Hello, happy Friday. Thank you for yesterday. I didn't realise how much I kind of needed a day. Yeah, I had a lovely afternoon at my mum's. It was really nice, and yeah, and as it worked out, my little potato needed me. The day before, she'd had me on a video call and got very excited and tried to look for me. But yeah, they went to the vet yesterday and discovered that she had a little scratch on her good eye. So she's got meds, and she's got 2 weeks before they can now book in a eyeball removal surgery. So yeah, so she's in a cone just for her own. My mum asked about it just because where she's got a little head and a flat face, can't see out of one eye, and's got a scratch on the other one, so it's pissed off and sore. She just can't see, and she keeps walking into things. So to prevent that, my mum was like, the vet said part of it, the surgery package is gonna have a cone, so they gave it to my mum early, so she can like heal the scratch on her eye. But yeah, my little potato was on a cone. So yeah, and she was a bit disorientated and in pain and sore. So yeah, so I spent time with my wee potato yesterday, and it was lovely. And yeah, just nice, just chatting shit with my mum. I did this is the edging sewn onto one armhole, and I did the other side. I crocheted the other side as well. I even crocheted it on the bus, because yeah, got on the wrong bus, and then I got on the long way bus, and then the short one appeared, and then left pretty much not long after. I'm like, bugger. So, and then we sat waiting for 10 minutes. I was like, oh, I'll pull the crochet out and start crocheting. So yeah, so I got the other armhole finished yesterday. All the bit for that I just need to sew it on. So now I've just got the neckline to do. My mum and my stepdad were very impressed with it. And I took my sunflower cardigan round to show my mum in real life, because she hadn't seen it in real life all finished. So yeah, but no, it was very nice to go around and just have a day. Sometimes you just need to have a day. Yes, it was mine, so yeah, I felt a lot better. And as it was just by me being there, my mum was able to do jobs, so it was an in-person body double. Yeah. And actually it worked out pretty well. She gave me some bits from her freezer, because, you know, she was putting bits away. She was like, do you eat these? Because we really don't. So yeah, so I got a handful of bits. I'm like, gosh day. I'm like, because, you know, we're on a sensible shopping this month for niceties like holiday. So yeah, so I've got a couple extra dinners. The only niggle, I forgot to set my alarms last night, so, and I took a sleep med for the first time this week. I haven't taken sleep med this week. So of course I had a really cushy sleep till like 8:30. I woke up and I was like, I feel very well slept for someone who's waking up early. No, it was 8:30. It wasn't 10 to 6. So, yeah. So Ryan's off college today, because by the time he would have got ready, travelled to college, which takes a good hour and a bit, he would only be there for an hour or so and then leave again. So just didn't see the point, because it's not even a long day today, it's a short day. So it was like, oh well. And he has a doctor's, oh, not even doctor's, he has a specialist appointment Monday with his arthritis people. So yeah, so he's got a 4-day weekend by accident. So yeah, so he's going to go to the workshop today with his friend, and they'd already planned to stay late anyway. So yeah, so Ryan is going to have a nice afternoon and evening out, which is cool. I'm going to crack on with a pile of house jobs today, so you're going to get a really good montage of some house stuff. I've got to do the washing up, because basically the boys need the kitchen tomorrow, because they're going to steam wood to bend. So yeah, so I need to clear the sides, I need to clear the table, because look at that table, it's a look. And I do have obviously my nice storage box I made, and I want to get rid of one of the baskets. So yeah, and there's bits in there that are for my sister. So yeah, just bits of tidying, and I cut a pair of trousers today, ready to sew tomorrow. I'm going to sit and do loads of sewing tomorrow. I'm still unsure whether I'm going to vlog. I don't really know. Probably not, I'm thinking, just because with how I was yesterday, I'm just, yeah. And I also didn't realise how close it is to holiday. It's not next week, it's the week after. Is the Sunday. We'll travel to London and then we'll go on the Monday, and it's like, Jesus. I thought there was more time. So yeah, so, but yeah, but today was a pennies day. So put some more savings away for hollybobs, which is cool. So yeah, so I'm obviously going to send Ryan out with a bit of food money for this evening, because he's going to have dinner out. But yeah, but my aim today is, yeah, do some house jobs. I need to edit this video. I put all the information, I put all the clips in yesterday in order onto my software, but I need to actually watch it through and edit it, and yeah, so, I need to do that today. So yeah, so I will try and get this up on the Friday. Depends how long it takes to export. We're already at an hour and a half. now an hour and 40 because I've been chatting for 5 minutes. But yeah, no, so I'm going to try and keep it under 2 hours today. But yeah, so my aim is, yeah, a bit of a montage of house jobs, and obviously I'll catch up with you a bit later once I am done and dusted. I just do a little, you know, little natter to round up the vlog. But yeah, no, so, but for now I'm going to finish eating my breakfast. Just 2 twisty brioches. I'm going to have Rice Krispie Square, take my meds, I'm going to get a wash load going, and yeah, get starting on some stuff. But yeah, so today is jobs day, so we're going to crack on and get busy with the fizzy. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful people a wee bit later once I've done a pile of stuff and could be like, look at all the things I've done. So yeah, so I'll see you a bit later. Bye. Hello, I've been tidying. You've seen for that tiny little time lapse. I'll cut it down. Don't think I did it very good. Let me show you how far I've got. It's 95% done. Cleared all of here, organised, got rid of loads, organised my table, went through all the sewn threads. Some bits need to be put away, the patterns and all that, but looking good. Rubbish. Charity. Projects to be doing tomorrow. So yeah, so all the baskets are going as well, so I'm very pleased. But yeah, so I'm going to have a lunch break and carry on with my jobs list, but all going very well. Rise not long ago headed out, and yeah, so really quite pleased with what I've done. But it's lots of tiny organising, but silly things. I went through all my sewing threads, organised them into colours, and then went through and, you know, sorted out one of each kind of thing, of tones and bits, and then yeah, so it's a really good fuck it chuck it. So feeling very good for it mentally. So yeah, but tired. It's like 20 to 2, so I'm having a lunch break. Gonna give myself, you know, anything from 20 minutes to an hour of sitting down, and then yeah, cracking on with some more. I have done a wash load, but I've got all evening to go. Ryan is out till silly o'clock, so yeah, so I've got all evening to go. So if I need to have an hour's rest, I'll have an hour's rest. But yeah, so, but doing good. So I mean, to be fair, the table and the living room is fairly clear, so those guys are all good, and most of the kitchen side space they're going to need is clear now, so it's not too bad, to be fair. But yeah, see how far we can get. But for now, a bit of lunch and a sit down and a breather is needed. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you a wee bit later. Bye. Hello, I'm kind of done with jobs now for the day. I'm gonna chop up my little potatoes and I'm gonna cook the whole kilo's worth in one go and have them cold, and then I'm gonna do some as lacy roasties tonight. Because Ryan is out, I'm flying solo. Means I can have whatever I fancy for dinner. I'm thinking tiny roast potatoes is a good shout, so that's what we're gonna go with. I've organised a load of wallaby, done a bit of washing up, not loads, but a bit. my room to fold. And yeah, just kind of running out of steam if I'm entirely honest. So I've prepped a bit of dinner now, so that's done. So if I boil the potatoes, then if I put them back in the package, I'll put them in the pack. Then that bit of dinner is done. I mean, to be fair, I might just have potatoes and bread sauce because I rather love bread sauce. Roast potatoes and bread sauce is an elite dinner. So having sausages tomorrow. I'm going to do sausages in baguette. That is a fun shaped potato. So yeah. But no, I'm pleased with what I've done. Really chuffed with how the tables went. That's right. Sort of separated all the wool out. It's going to be making the granny square storage baskets. So yeah, separated all that wool out. So that can be, so he's got like almost like his own project bag. So yeah, I think I'm going to do a weekend vlog, but I'm going to do it a bit different. Instead of just, you know, chatting nonsense, which is fun, but you know, I'm going to do a productive, how much am I going to get finished off my to-do list, kind of creative to-do list, let's put it in focus, tomorrow / Sunday, because I've got a sewing to-do list. I've made a bag of stuff, so yeah, so 1, 2, there's like 4 sewing jobs in it, maybe 5, and I might crochet a storage block, and I'm going to finish my binding, the edging on my sweater vest, but I might get that done tonight. So yeah, so it's going to be a how many things can we get finished weekend, I think is what we're going to do. So yeah, I thought that would be a bit different than the normal weekend vlog. So yeah, so there will be a vlog, well there will be a video, but it's not going to be a vlog, it's going to be like craft vlog, if that makes sense. Oh, I hate tiny fruit flies because I have to let my bananas get to a certain point, but that's when the fruit flies appears. But the plus side, they're all ready to eat. So yeah, so I'm going to have bananas today. But yeah, so I'm going to put these potatoes on, yeah, get them cooked, so then I can just roast them a bit later, and then what is left over is going to be put away in the fridge in a box cold, so I can have them. I don't need to get more salad cream. That was the only kind of thing. I went to make myself a lunch, a roll at lunchtime. I did a ham and cheese, and I was like, oh, where's salad cream? I don't have any, and I don't think I've got any in the cupboards. So yeah, so I think so anyway. I do. Oh, I'm an idiot. Right, I don't need to go to the shop. I've got salad cream. Well, I need to go tomorrow to get baguettes, but still. But yeah, so cold new potatoes with salad cream is like the best. So, but you know, so there we go. So I'm saying so a lot, I apologise. Yeah, I'm gonna just carry on pottering for the day, not doing anything major, but just pottering. Put bits on my bed I need to put away, that kind of thing. Yeah, I think finish the edging for the sweater vest, sort of do the neck edging, sew that on and sew the one arm on, arm's worth, and then the whole thing's done, ready to steam. Yeah, and then I really do have to get going on the sunflower cardigan and weaving in the ends, because yeah, holiday's coming around much quicker than I thought. On Sunday it's 2 weeks till actually going to be in London, staying overnight. I'm going to write a list. I've started an outfit list, which is useful. And yeah, gonna conflab with Rose and coordinate what she's taking, what I'm taking, you know, so we don't bring doubles of stuff we don't necessarily need. And yeah, we're gonna yeah, start getting that stuff sorted, which is crazy. It will be fun though. But I will. I'm gonna write down as well, like plans of videos. Like I'm planning to do a pack with me, because obviously I'm gonna pack some fun outfits. and obviously there will be vlogs while I'm away, and there will also be hauls when we're back. So I'm hoping to do, obviously did pharmacy, French pharmacy stuff, second-hand shopping, and obviously just some tourist tags, always fun. And I'm hoping to get some wool and some fabric as my like special souvenirs I'm going to do from now on. So yeah, so looking forward to that. But sorry I keep stopping you, my arms are sore. On the plus side, you've got my lovely Comic Con artwork and my photo wall as my backdrop in my kitchen. But yeah, as well as a general planning video after I've come back, so I can give you the realistic, you know, how much things cost, what it would cost if you probably book it earlier than I do. And yeah, just a general, you know, here's how to book things, here are some things if you're doing it for a general, here is how to do disability rate stuff. Just, you know, just as the basics, you know. I know obviously you can do staying like on site. If you're doing just Disney, you can stay on site stuff. I've never done that because I have a kid who needs a fridge and access to, you know, his own kind of food, so that's how we roll. But yeah, so, but all cool. But for now I'm gonna go put some water in these potatoes, get them going, and yeah, crack on with little bits and pieces, but nothing major, because I've done a lot today and I'm feeling it. But no, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. It's been a bit of everything. We started off moving my sister at the beginning of the week and now we've ended it, you know. Busy with house jobs, but you know, excited for a crafty weekend all round, you know. So yeah, can't wait to film that. It'll be a bit different. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you are new here and you've stuck through this, which number one, I'm amazed, thank you so much for watching this long. If you hadn't enjoyed it and enjoy, you know, vlogs, crafting, days out, holidays, about to do Paris, you know, click down below, click subscribe, give us a like, drop us a comment. How's your week been? Have you been up to anything interesting? Have you enjoyed the nice weather that's really kicked in this week? You know, I don't say it too loud, so I'm sure, I think it's meant to pee it down with rain all weekend, but it's feeling spring-like, isn't it? So yeah, so, but no, drop us a message. How's your week been? How are you doing? You know, if you've ever moved, what fun was it? But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch up with you beautiful people in my next video. Bye.